Chosen ones, welcome to Ethereal Seekers. Your arrival in this sacred space is no coincidence, but a deliberate call that has echoed through the ages, drawing you to your rightful place among the enlightened. In this era of confusion, where the essence of truth is often masked by the ordinary, your presence here heralds a moment of profound awakening. You, who have found this message, are marked by destiny. As the world around us whirls in disarray, many stand bewildered, their visions clouded by the mundane. Yet you are endowed with the clarity to see through this veil, to grasp the spiritual narrative unfolding before us. A narrative not of chaos, but of deliberate awakening, where the chosen, like you, are pivotal. The reality we engage with, though mysterious and complex to the uninitiated, is in fact a canvas for transformation. It is painted by those called to lead, the hidden architects of a new dawn. You walk among them, recognized not by the world but by the cosmos itself, your essence intertwined with the spiritual, visible only to those who perceive with the soul, not merely the sight. These words of Marcus Aurelius, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength," encapsulate a timeless truth. In the grand tapestry of existence, you are not mere spectators but active participants in a divine narrative marked by trials and tribulations. It is precisely in these moments of adversity that the true strength of the chosen is revealed. The power of the mind becomes your greatest ally, enabling you to transcend the chaos of external events, finding clarity and purpose in your divine mission. As you navigate through shadows to bring forth light, you embody the essence of Aurelius's teaching. You recognize that while you cannot control the actions of others or the events that transpire, you have absolute power over your own mind. This realization is a source of immense strength, allowing you to remain steadfast in your purpose despite external turmoil. In these tumultuous times, the delineations between the righteous and the malevolent become starkly clear. You stand as pillars of divine justice. The Almighty, in His infinite wisdom, does not merely observe, but actively enforces the divine order. Those who have disrespected the chosen, who have transgressed against the anointed, will face retribution. The past grievances and present injustices endured by the chosen will not go unaddressed. The Creator, while benevolent and forgiving, also embodies formidable justice, ready to exact vengeance upon those who have wronged His elect. Reflecting upon the ancient narrative of Sodom and Gomorrah, where divine messengers walked among mortals, we are reminded of the consequences of disregarding the sacred. The Almighty's response to the transgressions against His messengers was swift and decisive, a testament to His power and the seriousness with which He regards the chosen. This serves as a solemn reminder to you of your sacred status and the divine protection that accompanies it. Hold this knowledge dearly. You are here with a purpose, chosen to illuminate the paths of those wandering in shadow. Your journey is more than a passage. It is a beacon of hope, a herald of the enlightenment yet to unfold. As one of the chosen, you are destined to traverse the darkness, bearing the torch of truth that will ultimately usher in the light. We find ourselves at a significant juncture, one that marks a period of intense spiritual clarity and judgment. As justice tips its scales, the hidden truths that many have concealed are now being brought to light. This is a time when the essence of every individual is laid bare, revealing their true intentions for all to witness. In these crucial moments, the distinction between what is right and what is wrong becomes unmistakably clear. Watch closely as the universe orchestrates a separation, distinguishing the virtuous from the villainous in a profound demonstration of celestial justice. In observing these transformative times, it's important to recognize that God is not merely a bystander, but a formidable force actively shaping these events. For those attuned to this divine frequency, The message resonates deeply. God seeks to rectify the wrongs done to his chosen ones. If you felt overlooked, deceived, or exploited, know that these grievances have not gone unnoticed. God's mercy is vast, but so is his commitment to justice. He is prepared to stand up for his chosen, to clear away barriers, and to exercise his might, restructuring societies and landscapes in alignment with his supreme plan. Recall the biblical tale of Sodom and Gomorrah, where divine messengers, appearing as ordinary humans, faced hostility from the residents. This blatant disregard for the sacred ignited a fierce divine response. Destruction rained down upon the cities in a fierce inferno, displaying God's formidable power. This episode serves as a stark reminder that divine patience has its limits, especially concerning those he cherishes. As a valued adherent, you are highly esteemed by the Creator, who has entrusted you with considerable responsibilities within his vigilant oversight. It's time for a straightforward truth. God is paying close attention. He is fully aware of the challenges you have encountered along your path and is actively making amends. Be prepared for eye-opening revelations about those who have wronged you, as God begins to expose their true motives. This is part of a purification process, divinely ordained in your life at this moment. For those experiencing God's restorative touch or witnessing his wonders unfold, anticipate gaining deeper understanding. Often those who have caused you pain were themselves entangled in their own struggles, inadvertently casting their hardships onto you, perpetuating a cycle of suffering. Each individual and their actions are integral to a larger, divinely overseen plan. As this grand narrative continues to evolve, recognize the pivotal role you play. Your active participation is not merely important, it is transformative, reshaping not just your life, but the broader tapestry of existence. Sometimes, the simplest moments, like a stranger's lingering glance or a green light when you're running late, seem like mere coincidences, but they're often much more. These instances are gentle nudges from a higher power, a reassurance that your journey is being guided. Notice when a traffic light changes just as you approach, or when small things fall perfectly into place. These are signs that you're being led towards something bigger. At every challenging turn or obstacle, there's a divine hand at work, smoothing the way before you and lighting your path with a celestial brightness. Take a moment to recognize these signs. They are clear indicators of the divine's active presence in your journey through life. Here's a piece of heavenly advice for you. Embrace tranquility. Stop pursuing people who have drifted away or dwelling on past hurts. It's time to let go of those old wounds and focus on forgiveness as a vital part of your spiritual journey. Now is the time for healing, under the careful guidance of divine forces. Listen carefully to the divine laws that govern our lives here on earth. The Almighty, with immeasurable power and wisdom, is watching over us, ready to right the wrongs done to you. God's strength is immense, free from the weaknesses that ail humanity. His justice is profound, and his methods are often beyond our grasp. Many people keep their deepest requests quiet, whispering them to the heavens, wary of attracting divine judgment with reckless words. The universe constantly whispers to us, gently steering and comforting us through moments that many might write off as coincidental or insignificant. Every encounter, no matter how minor, carries a hint of divine intention, revealing a part of a larger plan. As we deal with life's complexities, these signs invite us to look beyond the surface and see the efforts from above aimed at easing our path. This ongoing, silent conversation between the celestial and the earthly realms never stops. It's subtle, yet profoundly influential. It's a dialogue carried on the wind, written among the stars, and mirrored in the faces of those we meet. By tuning into this divine frequency, our paths are illuminated and our spirits uplifted, reassuring us that we are never truly alone on our journeys. take a moment to embrace the stillness that often accompanies your path. Many of you, as guardians of light, find solace in being alone. This isn't because the world fails to understand you, but rather because it respects the profound spirituality you carry. What seems like just another day in your life is actually a silent battlefield for the soul, where a hidden struggle takes place beneath what appears to be normal, everyday interactions. You discern this hidden turmoil, not with your eyes, but through the insight of your spirit. You may have also noticed how some people seem naturally drawn to you, offering their assistance without being asked. "What do you need? How can I help?" they ask. This kindness, often mistaken for mere courtesy, actually arises from their recognition of your spiritual essence, as if they are trying to compensate for their past wrongs. They sense the purity of your energy, the clear shine of a heart molded by celestial powers. You have a spirit so radiant that even those mired in their own mistakes are drawn to your light, looking for redemption or maybe a refuge from the impending storm of heavenly justice. Indeed, you are endowed with a divine grace that surpasses anything those around you might have known. They see the extent of your blessings, the authority you wield, and it overwhelms them. Reflect on the story of Esther, which God has moved me to recount. Orphaned early, Esther grew up among ordinary folk, people not unlike us, perhaps somewhat luckier. Yet no one could have foreseen the regal fate that awaited her. Initially known for her modest, unassuming life, once she entered the palace, she adopted an existence of incredible splendor. Those who knew her from her modest past saw her transformation, a shift to opulence they could only imagine. This mirrors your own transformation. Those who knew you before you rose to prominence might remember you differently. They went about their lives, maybe thinking they were somewhat better off. But now, as God has blessed, healed, restored, and elevated you, those same people are in awe, overwhelmed by the vast change in your circumstances, a stunning reversal of fortunes. As you proceed on this extraordinary path, keep in mind that these shifts are not solely for your benefit, but also serve as a guiding light for others, just as Esther leveraged her newfound position to safeguard her people. Your ascent is not just about personal achievement, but about how you can affect and protect those around you. The transformations you undergo are proof of divine favor, and they equip you with the means to significantly impact your community. Your story of transformation continues to unfold, constantly adding new chapters to your life's mission and the larger narrative of your spiritual journey. Your path through life is a richly woven masterpiece, characterized by both its splendid blessings and significant challenges. As you walk this path, you become a beacon of hope for those trapped in the shadows of their misdeeds. The light you cast is so potent and pure that it simultaneously inspires awe and jealousy among your peers. The encounters you experience along the way are intricately designed by destiny, each loaded with profound spiritual significance. In a world where many drift aimlessly, devoid of direction, faith, or purpose, your presence offers both sanctuary and conflict. Your energy is so palpable and intense that it forces those overwhelmed by negativity to pull back. Driven by internal darkness rather than personal will, these individuals view your radiant presence as a menace, pushing them to distance themselves from you. Reflect on the negative forces that repel these troubled souls from your presence. This darkness detests your brightness because it underscores their own deficiencies and fears. Even though they may cloak their true intentions with gifts and smiles, underneath lies a simmering hostility. They fear you because you represent an ideal they can never realize, compelling them to extinguish the brilliance you share so naturally. Your spiritual path is about more than just overcoming worldly challenges. It's about illuminating the potential for awakening in others. Dark spirits, clouding the minds of many, are irresistibly drawn to your light. They might approach you with deceit or occasionally feign respect for your holy mission, acknowledging you as the chosen one. You are entering a phase of extraordinary blessings, unveiled only through the divine intervention of the Holy Spirit, who illuminates and protects your path. Even if you come from humble beginnings, the remarkable blessings that reshape your life are often beyond the comprehension of others, positioning you in a realm that makes them cautious. They tread carefully around you, recognizing the deep wisdom and spiritual insights that elevate you above the commonplace. As you advance, the veil of truth gradually lifts. Many people's displayed successes are merely illusions, like stage backdrops that seem robust only from a distance, but are fragile when closely inspected. In a world often overshadowed by despair, you stand as a pillar of hope, profoundly affecting not just your own trajectory, but also inspiring others towards spiritual truths. Remember, your journey is far from complete. With every step forward, you deepen your understanding of life's intricate tapestry and the roles we all play within it. Each individual you encounter and every hurdle you surmount enriches your story, adding layers to its complexity. In this perpetual saga, your light does more than illuminate your own way. It also clears a path for others to discover their roots through the darkness, ensuring that the journey is everlasting, constantly unfolding into a never-ending exploration of spiritual depth and human connection. As someone chosen by the divine, your role transcends typical life achievements. You're part of a grand celestial scheme crafted by the Creator, where your actions on earth have deeper implications. This path you're navigating isn't solely about personal success. It's about evolving into a transformative force and an agent of justice, maintaining balance within the cosmic order. You are here to serve as a guide, a reflection of the divine potential in others. Your presence isn't accidental, it's intentional, crafted by the Creator to help awaken those lost in spiritual lethargy. These moments of interaction aren't random, they are pivotal crossroads where individuals face a choice: embrace enlightenment or remain in spiritual dormancy. As a mirror of divine truth, you expose their highest potential, offering them a chance at transformation. Your role is not just passive, it's an active mission. The divine speaks through you, challenging these souls to rise or fall, depending on their willingness to embrace the light you reflect. Over time, their true nature becomes clear, and your task is to discern who is sincerely seeking growth and who is hiding behind false appearances. Some may try to regain your favor with apologies or gifts, but the real test lies in their pursuit of deeper spiritual healing. They seek not only to reconcile with you, but with the divine, striving for redemption and spiritual elevation. Your mission is to guide them as they try to align with the divine standards you embody. This path of redemption reshapes their future, urging them toward the virtues they need to restore their spiritual integrity. Stay vigilant, for soon all illusions will fall away, and the truth of who you are and who they are will be fully revealed. Your role is to reignite the divine spark within humanity, guiding the world back to its sacred origins. This journey carries significant responsibilities. Each interaction tests your spirit, acting as a critical juncture that can alter fates. Those from your past, from previous acquaintances to long-lost friends, are now witnessing their fortunes decline, reflecting their missed opportunities and unfulfilled responsibilities. They were once given a golden chance to support and uplift you, to unlock doors that were destined for you, but their inability to recognize and seize these moments has pulled them into a cosmic recalibration, a sort of universal intermission. This pattern of rise and fall is deliberate, serving as a constant reminder of your essential role in the grand scheme of things, reinforcing that the divine, while forgiving, also serves as a force of correction and justice. Ignoring the urge to grow or to acknowledge deeper truths invariably results in divine repercussions. Observing many stuck in a rut highlights their inability to progress, trapped in a cycle due to their denial of your sacred mission. This insight, which resonates deeply within you, doesn't require validation from others, but reaffirms your profound link with the divine. As you navigate this path, it also presents an opportunity to release any lingering bitterness. Though the divine might have pardoned their flaws, you may still harbor old resentments. Now is the moment to release them, as you see others striving to correct their past mistakes and seeking redemption. This forgiveness is critical not just for your spiritual liberation, but also in preparing the ground for your future, which might not necessarily include those now seeking your pardon. This tale of divine interaction and personal evolution underscores a vital lesson. Your life's journey is a distinct testament to your role in the cosmos and a summons to ascend, embracing your destiny with a heart unburdened by previous hurts. As your life unfolds, there inevitably comes a time when you must part ways with those who fail to grasp your true essence. This separation illuminates the spiritual principles governing human relationships. Those who are not aligned with your energy may only recognize your value once you're gone. As you distance yourself from the turmoil and detach from those who cloud your spiritual path with negativity, a transformation occurs, not only within you, but also within them. This metamorphosis marks a crucial stage in both your lives, paving the way for fresh starts and deeper insights. When you're away, your absence is profoundly felt as those around you start to recognize the vibrant light you once cast in their lives. In your absence, they find themselves engulfed in shadows, longing for the peace and clarity you consistently provided. It becomes evident that the light they miss so deeply was, in fact, emanating from you. You were their beacon. Those who are divinely chosen carry a heavy burden of responsibility. Misdeeds against you, like theft, slander, or attempts to tarnish your reputation, don't go unnoticed. Though justice may not be immediate, the universe keeps a vigilant eye and ensures that such wrongs trigger consequences that far outweigh the deeds themselves. This realization often drives people to seek your forgiveness, hoping to mend the rift and reclaim the spiritual warmth they once took for granted. Their attempts to bridge the divide with gifts and promises stem from a deep desire to reconnect with the light that once guided them. The universe is meticulous in its oversight, especially regarding its chosen ones. Every injustice you endure is recorded and will be addressed. This is a constant in the cosmic order, where spiritual equilibrium is maintained with precision and depth. Consider this: you're poised for new beginnings, yet old wounds continue to hold you back. It's as if blessings are at your doorstep, but the lingering pain from past grievances keeps you from fully embracing them. Now is the moment to shed these burdens. Celebrate your blessings, embrace joy, and if you need to, take a moment to find solace. Rest assured, those who have wronged you are facing their due repercussions. In the grand scheme of the universe, the path of the chosen is governed by stringent spiritual laws and cosmic justice. This includes all, from individuals to corporations and even governments, each held accountable to a divine mission. As a spiritual beacon, you must discern the true intentions of those seeking re-entry into your life, ensuring their motives are aligned with divine intentions, as any harm brought to the chosen is taken seriously by the Almighty. As you navigate forward, keep a watchful eye. Not everyone who attempts to re-enter your life merits your company. Their gestures, though outwardly sincere, may hide ulterior motives. It's your responsibility to see beyond these overtures and determine who truly deserves your forgiveness and who is simply seeking to benefit from your radiance. Navigating the delicate dynamics of reconnection puts you in control. You have the power to either brighten or darken paths, influencing not only your journey but also those seeking to realign with you. As they endeavor to regain your favor, assess their words and actions for sincerity, ensuring they are consistent with the spiritual insights you have gained. When you're away, your absence is profoundly felt as those around you start to recognize the vibrant light you once cast in their lives. In your absence, they find themselves engulfed in shadows, longing for the peace and clarity you consistently provided. It becomes evident that the light they miss so deeply was, in fact, emanating from you. You were their beacon. Those who are divinely chosen carry a heavy burden of responsibility. Misdeeds against you, like theft, slander, or attempts to tarnish your reputation, don't go unnoticed. Though justice may not be immediate, the universe keeps a vigilant eye and ensures that such wrongs trigger consequences that far outweigh the deeds themselves. This realization often drives people to seek your forgiveness, hoping to mend the rift and reclaim the spiritual warmth they once took for granted. Their attempts to bridge the divide with gifts and promises stem from a deep desire to reconnect with the light that once guided them. The universe is meticulous in its oversight, especially regarding its chosen ones. Every injustice you endure is recorded and will be addressed. This is a constant in the cosmic order, where spiritual equilibrium is maintained with precision and depth. Consider this: you're poised for new beginnings, yet old wounds continue to hold you back. It's as if blessings are at your doorstep, but the lingering pain from past grievances keeps you from fully embracing them. Now is the moment to shed these burdens, celebrate your blessings, embrace joy, and if you need to, take a moment to find solace. Rest assured, those who have wronged you are facing their due repercussions. In the grand scheme of the universe, the path of the chosen is governed by stringent spiritual laws and cosmic justice. This includes all, from individuals to corporations and even governments, each held accountable to a divine mission. As a spiritual beacon, you must discern the true intentions of those seeking re-entry into your life, ensuring their motives are aligned with divine intentions, as any harm brought to the chosen is taken seriously by the Almighty. As you navigate forward, keep a watchful eye. Not everyone who attempts to re-enter your life merits your company. Their gestures, though outwardly sincere, may hide ulterior motives. It's your responsibility to see beyond these overtures and determine who truly deserves your forgiveness and who is simply seeking to benefit from your radiance. Navigating the delicate dynamics of reconnection puts you in control. You have the power to either brighten or darken paths, influencing not only your journey, but also those seeking to realign with you. As they endeavor to regain your favor, assess their words and actions for sincerity, ensuring they are consistent with the spiritual insights you have gained. To all the chosen ones, take these words deeply to heart. If someone has ever wronged you, particularly through physical harm, understand that they are facing consequences far worse than anything you could imagine. It is extremely rare for another chosen one to cause such pain, and it's crucial to remember that those who do will eventually face justice for their actions. When faced with disrespect, manipulation, or harmful practices such as black magic, it's vital to remain calm and resist the urge to retaliate. Many may attempt to test your patience, mistaking your calmness for weakness and wrongly assuming you will not defend yourself or your values. However, this is not about engaging in petty battles, but preserving your energy for more meaningful pursuits. Everything that happens to you is under the ever-watchful gaze of the divine, operating under the unbreakable law of cause and effect. The Creator ensures that those who harm you will face the consequences of their actions, with karma amplifying the weight of their misdeeds and returning it to them. This message is not intended to make you constantly defensive, but rather to remind you that you are protected by forces far greater than any earthly power. Release yourself from pointless arguments and trust that those who seek to trouble you, whether in daily life or on a larger scale, will be held accountable. You are safeguarded by celestial forces that watch over your every step. Remember the universal principle: every action has a reaction. This balance guarantees that positive deeds are rewarded, while negative actions are penalized. Those who deny you kindness or act unjustly may soon find themselves out of fortune's favor. This is the kind of influence you possess as a chosen one. Those who engage in deceit, break trust, or damage relationships will eventually see their actions reflected back into their own lives. Like a stone dropped into a still pond, the consequences will ripple outward, touching every aspect of their existence. This constant cycle of cause and effect serves as a reminder that we all reap what we sow. The Most High has declared that anyone who disrespects the sacred will face their destiny. This should bring you comfort, knowing that while justice may not come swiftly, it is inevitable. Stand firm in the knowledge that your path is righteous, and those who act with integrity will always find favor with the universe. Hold this truth close, as it will guide you through the often chaotic interactions of life. Let this understanding strengthen your resolve, protecting you from the harmful actions of those who have yet to awaken to the light. The cosmic scales are finely balanced, ensuring that your role as a chosen one is not only to endure, but to thrive, carried forward by the profound truths granted by the universe. As you move forward in your divine journey, remember that you are not here by chance, but by design. You are a reflection of the sacred, a beacon that illuminates the potential within others, guiding them to awaken and embrace their higher selves. Every encounter you have is a critical turning point, an opportunity for transformation, not just for others, but also for you. The power lies in your ability to see beyond appearances and to discern who is truly seeking spiritual growth. This path requires vigilance and a deep understanding of the divine justice that surrounds you. Those who once wronged you will face their own consequences, while your role is to continue shining your light, allowing the universe to correct and elevate all things. As you remain steadfast in your mission, you become the key to a larger cosmic plan, a force for balance and enlightenment. Comment below with the word "awakened" if you feel the divine call guiding your steps.